There. That's better.
All right. Okay, you can actually see it now.
Yes, now we can see it.
Okay, good. Yeah, this will just be beautiful. I hope beautiful coloring in this, and the grays of the beard. Just moving things a little bit here. Pretty soon I'll be able to start with paint. That eyes. Yeah, these eyes are different. Let's make sure we get them a little closer to the same. See, do you see? Do you think it looks a little like you there? I hope so. He says yes, so that's good. Well, also what I do is this, oh, I wanted to get the shape of this hat. I erased some so that I could get the shape a little bit better. It's not too far off. This comes out here and here and back. Well, it's not out any farther there. Yeah, okay. That's close enough. Okay. So, I think it's okay. Up a little higher. I lost my pencil somewhere. Oh, there. I think it's up just a little higher there. Try not to have too many pencil lines, and then I try to lighten them a little bit and get rid of the little excess here and there. But somebody told me, I was always taught to use a 2H pencil because it's light, but then somebody told me that this B, a 2B, will disappear when you're painting with it. You know, when you start to put the paint down. So I don't know whether to trust that or not. So I do get rid of some of my lines so that I don't have too much, because I'm thinking that maybe what it'll do is that it will mix in with my paint and be too dark. You know, make it grayish and dark. Okay, so I like to start with the flesh tones. So normally I use like reds, yellows, and blues. That's what I have in here mostly. So I'm going to start with some yellow and a little red. And just kind of lay in some color. I do my method is mostly just, what am I trying to say? Sometimes I get painting and I just kind of forget what I'm talking about. My method is layering, where I start with the light colors. I know this doesn't look very light, does it? But we all know how watercolor, if we've been working with it a while, we know how it lightens as it dries. So I'm just going to put this color pretty much over everything and then pull out where the lights are. If it doesn't get, oops, I don't need it down in the beard, that'll be a different color. So I'll just soften. I'm sorry?
What color yellow do you use?
It's the cadmium yellow medium with a little cadmium red. But I'm fading this out because I don't want that to be that color. This beard's going to be darker. or a gray. So what I'm gonna try to do here is lift out where the light areas are. And sometimes you find out that your paper has some damage to it or something when you do this kind of thing, like right here's a little spot of darker yellow showing. Okay, and it's a little lighter on this side. A little bit lighter right here. And here. So I'm sort of sculpting his face right now. Okay, well, I'm done. No. That's it. So that looks a little like you too. Okay, so now I like to get color on everything. And it really wouldn't hurt if I had this color in the eyes because the eyes are quite dark in here. They're not, they're setting back and they're kind of dark. So he's making his eyes real big. Okay, so let's go for a little bit of the gray tone that's in the beard. And this I'm using blue, ultramarine with a little bit of cadmium red. Cadmium red's one of my favorite colors because it dulls and grays things down. So it's making this beard color a little on the purple side, but I'll put just a touch of yellow in it also because that will make it more gray. But I want a little color to it. I don't want it to be just plain gray. Okay, so let's go for the hair first. Up under the hat, coming a little closer to the face here and just softening it out, blending it back with water.
What did you say you used again?
Ultramarine
blue
and a little cadmium red, and then a touch of the yellow, the same yellow I used earlier, which is the cadmium yellow, the medium.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'll just soften that. And some more on the other side here. It's a little lighter over. Well, not really. It's not really light. It looked a little lighter to me, but it's really light over on that side. It'll be fun to see this come to life. Now, of course, I didn't make enough color here. I don't know. I'm telling people all the time when I'm teaching to make sure you mix up enough color, but I don't always do that myself. Okay, so down here, mustache. I forgot to hit the light over here before, so I'll be lifting some there. I'll put some more color in before I.
What kind of brush are you using?
Oh, I am using, this is a black velvet. It's a silver brush is the brand, the black velvet with the, I forget what you call these.
Silver black.
Yeah, that's good. Silver black velvet. It's the one that Andy Evenson likes. I didn't think I heard of it until he mentioned it. And I'm just going to soften the edge there so this looks like it's hair growing out of his face rather than stuck on. And over here, I'll soften that edge too. It looks a little sloppy when I'm painting, but I think that adds to it. It's loose. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to be a little bit loose here with this. Okay, what I'm going to do here where I need a little bit more light in the beard is I'm just gonna lift with this brush. Now this one, this is my favorite little lifting brush. This is it's also a silver brush. It's Ruby Satin 2506S angular. It's the bristles are quite stiff, and so therefore it's easier to lift with it than some of the other brushes. I have 3 of these. They're all the same. Well, one of them's a little bit bigger than the others. The reason I have 3 is because I have different places that I keep them. One's at my studio at downtown, one's at home. I teach my Zoom class on Tuesday nights. I teach that from home. And I'm not finding this pencil to be lifting too well, but just gonna soften these edges a little more. I want to really soften this out on the side here. Sort of get it to disappear a little bit. I have to move that eye over a little, but it's hard to tell until I get the shadows in. So the shadows will help. To establish the shapes there. Okay. Oops, I want to get rid of this gray that came out over into here when I softened the edge. So just wipe it out. And I want to wipe this, I want to get rid of these pencil lines over here on the edge of the hair. Kind of wipe that out too. So now I think what I'll do is get a little bit more red in the paint that I've got here that I used for the undertone on the face, and put in just a little bit here in the ear. Oops, brush edge. I brush that kind of out of bounds there. Just wipe it up, that's all. Okay, so just trying to get some of the lighter tones in, and then we'll go for darker tones later. I think I want to get some clean water, although there'll be a background that I'll put in, so I don't have to worry too much about that. So now I'm going to work on the hat and the clothing a little bit, and then go back to the face. Oh, again, yeah, sorry. It's the ultramarine, the cadmium red deep, and a little bit of yellow to make this dark. And I'll see, put a little water in it because I don't want it to be real dark to begin with. Thicker. Boy, I notice how it's kind of wet, you know, when it's so dry. The paint just dries so fast. Why in the summer? I was just down in Austin a week ago, week and a half ago now, and it was so hot and humid. I had forgotten how to paint with humid temperatures. And now I'm back here and it's so dry. So this is the lighter part of the hat, and then we'll put in the dark parts later. If it stays wet, I could do it. I could do it all at once, but I don't know if it's going to stay wet enough. Oh, that's cute. That's cute, Terry. You're cute. I'll do his turtleneck here.
You ever use a spray bottle to mist it?
Oh, I didn't bring one along. No, I didn't. Sometimes I do, but it's kind of, it's kind of hit and miss, you know, you don't quite know exactly what you're gonna get when you do. The last time I did a demo here was a sunset, and I used it a lot for that. That might have been when we were here before. So I want to soften that edge too, and get this painted in here too. This is lighter. So see, this gray is, you know, has some color to it.
That's food stain.
It's what, food stain?
I thought you were talking about his beard.
Could be.
The food that stays in here after a meal is always called leftovers.
Yes.
Leftovers. Okay, so I think I'm going to just vignette this out, just kind of soften it as I go down with it, and just kind of always worry about how that's going to turn out, but just kind of let it fade away. Yeah, right, they can't. Oh my gosh. There you go. And you can't see the top of his head either. The stuff is across it. Stuff. Okay, so I wonder if I should go for the same colors again, but the blue and the red, the cadmium red, the blue, cadmium red deep. And
You know how many people are on Zoom?
How many people are on Zoom?
17.
17, wow, that's good. So I'm going to soften this where the beard meets the
Can
shirt.
you turn the camera so we can see a little bit of the?
Ooh, can we see a little of the model? Where is that guy?
There we go.
There
working at all? Your table, the little guy on the table?
Oh, that guy? I mean, if we use that one, then we won't be able to.
Like the other way.
Well, I
This
think,
way. Good job.
so, maybe, I don't know, maybe I just want to go for the face instead of getting all this in the hat right now. Yeah, I want to do face, and maybe a little color, I'm gonna put a little color in the jacket.
Mary Ann, what did you say the color said? Bill,
Yeah,
what did you say your color that you're using?
ultramarine blue, cadmium red deep, and a little bit of yellow. And so now I'm gonna use those same colors for his jacket, but more blue.
What kind of yellow?
Oh, cadmium yellow, it's a medium one, medium shade.
What kind of shampoo does the model use?
What kind of shampoo do you use,
That's
Terry?
right here.
To get your nice hair? Tell him.
A combination of Head and Shoulders and Pantene.
Very good. Shoulders come out more than I have. Since he's been working out, his shoulders come out farther than what I have. I'm just slobbering this on because I just kind of like that look. I was also in Michigan recently, and my daughter lives near Detroit, and she took me over to the Detroit Institute where they had a nice Van Gogh show. And like over 70 paintings from around the world. It was fantastic. I hope I'm matching this. I had to make more paint. It's going to be as good as it's going to get. Although this is a black. This inside of his sweatshirt is black here. These will get a little more color later. Good enough. Okay, so let's do face now. This is the fun part. I like this brush. So I squint my eyes so that I see the, not you, you don't squint. Terry and I met in an art class, so he knows about all this stuff. So I squint my eyes so that I see the patterns of light and dark. Color I'm mixing here. It shouldn't be so red. Put some blue in it. Again, it's those same colors. I just use them just about all the time. Okay, let's get a little bit of this dark for the shadows.
So what colors are you?
Ultramarine
All colors,
blue,
only
cadmium
red.
red deep, and That's all I've used here tonight,
Alright.
just different combinations, yeah.
This will be on the red side.
Well, sort of, I just thought, well, I better get the eyes, you know, around the eyes in, and that's pretty gray right here. You're gray around your eyes, oh man, that's dark. Quite dark. Clean water when I go around things, I want clean water. And then it gets a little blue right here. So I'm gonna put some of that blue in that I used in his shirt. See how that's blue right there? Blue over here. How come you got so much blue in your face, Terry?
Bruises.
Bruises. It's that wife beating. The wife is beating you up all the time. So sometimes I put the water around it and then the water gets too close or too, you know, it runs into it and then I have to put more color in. Okay, I think I need that shadow up under his hat and that's kind of warm. Boy, everything's got to get a little darker. So maybe what I need here is a little bit of this lighter red to go right under here because this is what I'm seeing. See that? That's his color tone there. And then there's a little bit of a yellow there. Again, that cadmium yellow to go around the green color that I got from putting the blue on top of it. So I'm sort of just dabbing in colors. This is not dark enough, but it's going to be okay for now. And it's a little strangely shaped. So I'm going to try to push this other color up.
Kind of paper do you have in your left hand? Is that
Oh, it's a
napkin
paper
or
towel.
Kleenex or
No, it's just a
paper towel?
paper towel, bounty.
Okay.
The kind that all the old masters used to use.
That's right.
Okay, so this is going to get softer when I move along a little more. I hope it does. Let's see, down the nose. Okay, it's quite reddish right here. So right now I'm just sort of building it up. And the nose itself has a little bit more of this pinky tone. You know, this part has a little bit of a pinkish tone. So, see, I'll have to come back in with that. Do I know what I'm doing? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, especially demonstration.
Oh, you're doing great.
You think, oh my gosh, what if I really mess it up bad?
No pressure or anything.
None at all.
I've done that already.
So yeah, there's a lot of color here that's nice, subtle color. And then there's that highlight. I want to keep that highlight. So I dry the brush, you know, I rinse it and then kind of dry it and then just pull the wet right through there so that it stays a little bit of a highlight. I don't know if you can see it on the screen or not, but and then I'm gonna go for a little bit of color over on this side. Oh my gosh, Terry, you're a difficult one to do.
Oh, I'm looking at the reflection in the glass behind you.
Uh-huh. And does
And
it
it
look
looks like
okay?
my face is real yellow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not. It's
She's
really
working.
not.
No, it's not snot, it's yellow.
The painting is yellow. Your face isn't yellow.
We'll,
She's working on that.
we'll see.
She's working on it.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, right in here. Wow, there's a lot of color here. So I'm just sort of looking for shapes. It's got a lot of color right there. My gosh, Terry, I don't know what I'm doing here to you. Okay, it's a little redder right there, you know, like a cheek color right here. This is something you just can't practice for, you know, you just. Loosen this color a little bit here, just, you know, just rub over the edge and loosen it up a little. And then put in just a little bit more of this. I hope. There's a little more red up here too. Man, you got a lot of red in your face.
When it's a good time to take a break, feel free to do that.
Oh, okay. If you're getting close to being ready for a break, I can just soften some edges and we can take a break. Okay, I think I'll just do that. I think I'm at a point where that will be fine. Yeah, because this came down awfully far here. I have to lighten that up. But yeah, we can take a break. I'll just lighten this thing up right here. That came down a little far right there. Okay, are you ready for a break,
Yes, we'll take
Mr. Kaiser?
about 10 minutes.
Sure.
And we have a gallery of paintings
I do.
that some of our members brought. Take a look and see what great work that's on display. And I think we'll do something. One of the paintings.
Brought a big stack of paper towels just in case.
This way.
Was I?
Because when I was looking out at that tree, you were about 4 inches more.
How's that?
Better.
I'm softening some edges here a little bit so that the hair softens. So I think I'm going to do something with the eyes because that big white eye just doesn't look right there. So I'm going to, the eyes, white of the eye, I mean, even though This is in shadow, so of course it's dark. But even if it's not in shadow, they aren't white. They're more like a blue or a green or a gray. So his are really quite dark here.
For bloodshot.
Bloodshot, yeah, that's true too. Could be bloodshot. I'm always softening so that they're not, so this got this little watery look to it. Okay, and then when that dries, I'll put the dark in. Dancing around. Yeah. Okay. So try to do around the other eye, get the darks around the other eye. If I remember which colors I used here.
Ultramarine blue.
Cadmium
red,
red.
cadmium,
Remembers. A lot of the blue gray around here. Got a lot of lines. A lot of movement. Shadow shapes. Thank you. I don't want to call them lines. What's that, Terry? Bed bugs? No, I don't see a bed bug line tonight. Let's hope we don't have it. So this gold color is mostly getting covered, but it's there. It's that underlying color. I'm having fun with this.
It's not fun, it's not worth doing.
That's right. This whole ear is red. So I'm gonna just put that in and then I'll get the dark shapes in there. Just right, we hope. So, wow, I just see these blues and these grays and these. All these accents. This is more red. Pull that red right up there. I'll put the nostrils in kind of red too. I'll darken them later, but Wow, there's red here. It's a very dark red. It's very dark green. Okay, lips. We're gonna go for some lips and then we're gonna do beard. I usually do that center lip line. That's the important. Terry doesn't have really full lips, so this is just, and they're covered by beard. Okay, I'm gonna get some blue eyebrows up here too. Dark blue. Your eyebrows are dark blue. That's to match your clothing. So those have to get softened a little. I think a little, just a little. And I'll probably add to these again. Wow, there's just so much going on here. I think I need to push that eyebrow up. It looks like I don't have enough room for this shadow. So all this stuff is relative, you know? It relates to everything else.
What happens when you paint your husband?
Right. Put a little bit more red.
CeCeile, do you like best to work from life as opposed to from a photograph? You do both, I'm assuming.
I do both, yeah, and the
How
fact,
different is it, your approach? Is it really different when you do it from life?
it's probably looser when I do it from life. Because when you've got that photo in front of you, you can spend a lot of time and fiddle around a lot, you know. So, yeah, I think it's probably a little loose, especially if I'm doing a demonstration and I'm under a time constraint where I can't go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just kind of going in and catching some of the little bit, you know, more of the darks. Did I answer your question? I think, did I answer it?
Do you have a preference? Do you love to work from life?
I do. I like to work from life, but I've learned to work from photos because you can't always get people to sit. I've done some commissions that were just, you know, from photos, and they worked out okay. I think I've had enough experience doing life to kind of be able to do the ones from photos. Oh man, look at all these different colors, all these different tones in this mustache. Let me know. I hope I don't, I mean, I know we've got plenty of time right now, but if it gets to a point where I'm just, you know, spending a lot of time and you're wanting to go home, let me know. Because
I want to go home.
no, not you, not you. You don't have a thing to say.
I hope he's
getting scale.
See, that's,
Another 20 minutes or so.
oh, okay, I better get moving.
25.
I
I'd say 25.
Okay,
And then we'll do the
okay. I better get moving then. Wow.
Bigger brushes.
Bigger brushes, more paint.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, bigger brushes. I probably should put your eyes in one of these times. Yeah, maybe I do need the bigger brushes, but this is, you know, all these colors that I'm using do have some, so they have color to it. It's, you know, even though this beard has a lot of gray in it, these colors are kind of bluish.
Used to be brown.
Used to be brown, yeah, when I first met you, it was brown. Yeah. It was.
Eyes are hazel.
Mhm. Yeah. I have a student in the studio who was doing her son, a portrait of her son. And she was putting in all these little hairs individually. I said, no, 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 you'll be at that forever. Wow. Get that softer. Cover things. Cover it quickly. I think that, yeah, this needs to be less white and then a little more dark accent in it. Yeah. Okay. And a little more color on the upper lip, or not the upper lip, the lower lip. Below the lip. Flesh tone here. Okay, let's get some more color going.
CeCeile, you always leave the eyes to the left.
Well, you know, one thing about doing it that way, yes, usually I try to do that because sometimes when you get the eyes done, you think you're done. If that makes any sense. So I kind of like to keep that.
It's real tempting to do that.
It is, you want to do them, yeah. I want to perk up the color here too. And I can put in dark accents. All this up here on the forehead is much darker. It is amazing how the color just seems to fade.
Especially the red.
Yeah, the red does. Yeah. Oh, the red fading, it's fading already. Up here. And I want to get into that hat too. And get some color here in the hair. It's gonna be nice. It's different. It's much looser than what I normally do. Okay, so. Let's get the nostril in there. All the darks really bring it to life, you know, when you finally get to that point. A little too red there. Okay, let's get eyes in. Okay, try to get the right color. A little yellow. Kind of a greenish brownish color. And we won't have any sparkle in the eyes because I might see a little bit here. Oh yeah, I see it when you, when you open them wide, I see it. Please, please don't do that. I laugh too much. He's got one eye almost. Some more. That's some more color. I want to be here all night. He looks kind of weird, doesn't he? They're laughing.
It's a process.
Oh, it's a process, all right. You need something. Yeah. I think it's still reminding me of Van Gogh's post. The eyes are really setting in. Getting tired, Terry? You're always tired. I think I need more mid-tones. Oops, brush kind of slipped there. Have to pull out some lights there. Some more in the lower part of it. That gotta get soft too. I'll put these lines in and I didn't soften. Tie this together. This is dark here. little more on the beard and then I'll do something with the hat, clothes if we have time. I don't know how we're going, how we're doing with time.
We've got about
That's
10
tonight.
minutes, Cecile.
I'm sorry?
We've got about 10 minutes.
Okay, okay. Good. Oh, my phone keeps dinging and dinging and dinging. Yeah. Nice. Whether they'll get it or not, I don't know. So right there. So
Now we know what he's getting for Christmas.
this is it, Terry. I was gonna have a background, but I don't think I have time to do a background. But if you can bear with me, I'll do a little something to the hat. Maybe darken a little bit under the chin. Ah. So there's a dark over here. Let's brush. Where I wanted it to.
Are you still just using the same color combination?
I'm sorry.
Are you still?
Yes, the same color, yeah,
Ultramarine blue.
yeah. Cadmium red deep. Guys learn fast here. Just those little things on the hat help make it sit on his head better. Oh, and this guy's dark. If I can do that without messing it up. I mean, I would refine that a little bit more, and then I want to do some dark under chin here. Doesn't matter if you're using dark to go into the dirty water. No, please. Make it so difficult for me.
Oh, I'm just looking at the clock.
I know. It's okay.
He's getting tired of sitting still.
I think so. Probably. Put a few shadows in. One's going across. I don't think I'll do. A little under the hood there. Including my mom.
Oh, this is entertainment.
Yes, it's definitely entertainment.
How many years have you been married?
Only, what, 20? Is it 20? 20. 20 years that we've been married.
Long enough.
Yeah. We've been together long. So. Did I pull it off?
Yeah, I think you did.
Could be better, but you know, they all could. Painting is never done. That is for sure. I will put a little sparkle in the eyes. Just a little. Yeah, the eyes, I could probably have it a little bit softer in the eye area. There's a lot of dark in this painting because he's kind of in the shadows. get a little more red in the lips. Just a little more here. Give him a little bit of lips there. Well, that wasn't exactly. Yes. Yes, okay. Well, I think we're gonna call, I'm hooked on the, my boot was hooked around the chair. Yeah, I think that's a
Turn it
fairly,
around and hold it up.
fairly. Yeah, your job is to stand next to this and look like it. Right. Yeah, I'd love to have a copy of the picture.
What's your email? I'll send it to you.
Oh, sure. Oh, it's difficult. CeCeile Hartleib @gmail.com. Boy, it's hard to spell that name.
Is it on your card?
Yes, it's on my card.
We'll send it to you.
Okay, great. That's pretty good. Still in my ear. That goes most of it.
Yeah, it does look. Very good. Thank you, Cecile.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look like George Clooney to me.
Oh, George Clooney, that's what it looks like.